For the first time in a long time, the rain is falling and the rivers are flowing all over California. In most parts of the state, this is something to celebrate. But down here in the Tijuana River Valley, it's anything but.
There's a trend. We get an inch of rain in the watershed, we see about 1 billion gallons that comes down the river.
1 billion.
Right, 1 billion gallons.
Considering this area along the border has gotten between 10 and 12 inches of rain since December, that is a record amount of sewage water that has been flowing into the ocean.
I think in 2020 we saw about 6 billion gallons of flow. In 2022 we saw about 11 billion gallons of flow. Already in 2023 we've seen about 12 billion. So there's a trend that we're seeing a lot more flow.
As the longest-running environmental disaster in America today, the constant flow of sewage from Mexico has shut down San Diego beaches for decades, lately in record numbers. It also leads to untold illness for people on both sides of the border. But after decades of being dumped on by our neighbors to the south, both countries finally have money on the table and big plans to stop the insanity.
The main project is to expand the plant. Our plant now treats 25 million gallons per day. This is all from wastewater from Tijuana, and we want to expand that to double it to 50 or even to 60 million gallons per day. That's our goal.
The last time the U.S. and Mexico joined forces to stop the pollution was the 1990s. That is the time period when the International Sewage Treatment Plant was completed on the U.S. side of the border. Of course, out here, the toxic water is the main focus, but it also carries tons of plastic down the river and out to sea.
So I think our focus has been mostly on the water quality, and I think eventually we need to start putting some focus on the trash. You can see in the river valley here that there's a lot of trash accumulated, and we do need to take care of that.
Even though the job is massive, after more than 50 years of being dumped on, the International Boundary and Water Commission has a thumbs up and $300 million worth of starter money to begin the effort.
I think shovels will be in the ground maybe 3 years, 3.5 years, and then probably a construction period of 2 years or 2.5 years or so. So it's going to be a while before we actually see the plant and see the benefits. In the meantime, we can't just sit back and wait for that. So we still need to take action, be proactive, and do what we can.